Hey guys, I'm here to introduce you to a new system today. Something that I've discovered is, I think, very unique that created this system. As you know, on some of my previous videos, that if you were playing the dozens, or the columns, and you wanted to play black numbers, you would play the columns 1 and 2, because they would have more black numbers in them as opposed to the third column that only has 4. Well, it's the same thing with the red. You do 1 and 3 because there's more red numbers. Now, the way I came up with this system is, you may have known this fact, but I discovered it. I discovered it on my own. I'm sure other people know this, but there are more black even numbers than they are black odd numbers, and there are more red odd numbers than they are red even numbers. So that's how I came up with this system. It's called the R.O.B.E Roulette Strategy, and it stands for Red.Odd.Black.Even. Okay, I'll show you how to place the bets. We're going to include the 0 and double 0 on this. I like doing that. It's a really simple system. Okay, so if you notice, I am covering every red odd and every black even. So the only thing left uncovered are the black odd and the red even. Okay, that gives us a $22 bet. That's your first bet. Let's spin. We're going to play this to $200. Should be a fairly quick video. This seems like it works really well. And there you go. There's a $14 win. Okay, I hope I get to show you the whole progression. As it goes, the progression will go on the Fibonacci scale modified. It would go 1, 2, 3, 5. However, instead of going to 8, then you adjust it and go 5, 10, 15, 25. If you get to the $25 bet, you're probably going to be close to being out of your bankroll. So keep that in mind. And I should have doubled on this one, but that's fine. We'll just play it as it is. Or not doubled, but added a unit. And I missed that, so we're at $20. So we'll just keep it at the base level. Talking and playing, I wasn't paying attention. I apologize, folks. Okay, there's a loss. So we just add 1 to each unit. If we lose this, then we will go to 3, but we won. Okay, so you can see now we're up $26. Let's get it back set up to where it's $1 on each. Okay, there we go, the $22 bet. $31. Okay, and we're spinning and adding $1 to each of the numbers. Okay, if you win the first 2, which we've lost these, now you're on the third progression. On the third progression, you're going to add 1 to each bet, so make them $3 each. Okay, if we lose this, then they each go to 5. And I will show you the progression as we go up. Now, also, you're going to need 2 wins, and whenever you hit one of your numbers, you're going to take it. You're going to remove that number and spin without adding to your bet. Okay, 36 is a loss. So all this is now going to go to 5. So we just change our common denominator, and we'll put the betting chip to a $5 chip. And then put $5 here. This would be a $1,000 bankroll system. We're down to 106, and we're spinning. Now from here, we'll start the Fibonacci from the $5 sequence if we would have lost, but we won that, and we still got to win another. So let's take this off, and let's spin. Okay, 7, we've won 2. So now we can reset. Okay, we're up $39. Reset it, cover all your black even and red odd. Get those bets on there. And I apologize, that is incorrect. There you go. $22 bet. And we're spinning. Again, playing to this $200. We're using a $1,000 bankroll system. Okay. Got a little $14 win there. We bet. Spin. Always keep in mind your session profit. We're at 53 right now. We're going to be at 67 now because we've added 14 to it. So rebet and spin. Okay, great. We're going to be at 81. So rebet and spin. And we should be at 95 if we win this one. Come on, let's win it. All right, excellent. 95, we're halfway there. Okay, rebet and spin. 23, excellent. That's a winner. Okay, 109, I believe. Rebet and spin. Okay, 25, another winner. Excellent. And rebet and spin. And 7, there's another winner. And rebet and spin. If we make it to $200, I will show you the progression of how I do it at the end. If we don't get that high up in the progression. Again, if I win this one, I'm going to be resetting because it's only the second step in the progression, but we lost it, so now we need 2 wins. And go 3, 3, 3, 3. Everything will go to 3. Okay, for $66 bet, and we're spinning. Need 2 wins now. 27 is 1. Okay, excellent. And you see we're really close. We're at 113, but let's go ahead and get our 2 wins like the system was designed to do. Okay. And 0, that's our second win. So we can reset. Okay, we're at 158. Again, if we don't make it through the whole progression, I will have it written below in the description. Plus, I will also show you at the end of the video, because I know we're going to hit 200 on this system. Seems to work pretty well. And 18, that's a loss. Okay, so all we have to do is win this one and can reset, or we go to step 3 and we need 2 wins. But we got the win, so we can reset. Okay? That gives us, what it does is it gives us an additional $6. Just take your profit, reset, be happy with it. Don't get greedy, as I say. There's our $22 bet. We're at 164, a couple of these. We should win a couple of these, and we should be out and about. We will be done with work for the day. We've made our $200. You have the rest of the day to party. Okay, we're at 170, so we can reset. 3 more wins, and we should be right there. It's our $22 bet. And there's 1 win. Excellent. Rebet and spin. Okay, that's a loss. So we're going to rebet and spin. That's another loss. So now we're going to need 2 wins. So we rebet, trying to get to 200. Everything goes to 3. $66 bet, and we're spinning. Okay, Okay, 33. So now everything goes to 5. Okay, so we've got a $110 bet. Well, let's get this up there correctly. Make sure they're all on their space correctly. They are. Let's spin. Okay, now this is where it changes a little bit, but we won this one. Doesn't look like we're going to get past this level. We're at 122. Let's take this off. If we win this, we should be at 200. Close to it. 4. Let's see where that puts us. 75. Oh, 197. We're right there. But I told you we're going to pay to 200. So I'm going to risk my whole bankroll just for you guys to win that doggone $3 or more. Okay, let's see what we got. Again, you have a $1,000 bankroll system for this system. And there you go, guys. $211. Okay, so let me show you the bet progression. Okay, you saw most of the bet progression. But I'll go through all of it just so you know. This is your first bet, okay? If you notice, this covers all the black even numbers and all the red odd numbers. All that's uncovered are the red even and the black odd. Okay, so you got a slight advantage because you have more black even and red odd. Okay, so if you lose that, you add 1 unit. Okay, so your bet goes from 22 to 44. Then it goes to 66. Okay, because you just add 1 unit. Okay, so for the first 3 spins, you're going to have a unit. You're going to add a unit each time you lose. So you start off with 1 unit. You lose, you add a unit. You lose, you add another unit. Okay? Now you're at 3. If you lose this, then guess what you do? You go to 5. Okay? So this would actually be in your progression. You would have already gone 1, 2, 3, 5. So this would be your 4th loss in a row. Okay? And if you lose this, your 5s go to 10. Okay, so you can just basically hit the double. Okay, if you lose this, your 10 goes to 15. Okay? And then if you just happen to lose 15, you might as well clear it all out. That's a 330 bet. And for some reason, if you have it in the system, or in your bank account, or you've won enough as far as profit, then you could be at $25 a spin, which is $5.50. Then you would set the process again and go 25, 50, 75. Okay, so that's how the progression would go. If you get this high up in the progression, you would actually need a lot bigger bankroll or have a ton of profit that you're risking. Okay, but this is a system. It's called the R.O.B.E Roulette Strategy. I'll have in the description, I'll explain how the bet progression goes on each single number so you know what to play. Okay, if y'all have any questions or comments, please let me know below. But I just thought it was very interesting that there were more black even and red odd than their counterparts. Okay, if y'all see anything on the wheel like that you think I could make a system at, just put it in the description below. If you see an advantage, I would love to try to create a system for it. You guys have a great day. Thanks. Bye.